day and the sea is calm. Perfect weather for a kayak trip. With the use of the fishfinder, I find a school of round sardinella and I catch a dozen with the sabiki, which I keep inside the drawing tube live well. I rig the main trolling rod, a 6-foot one-piece Penn Conflict Jigging, which I keep on the right side of the kayak, with a classic bluefish wire rig, as they are a very common species in the area I fish. On the 30-pound wire I mount two hooks, a trailer one that I position in the nose of the fish, and a stinger one that I place at the height of the anal hole. Check the swimming of the bait. I begin to troll slowly at a speed between 1 knot and 1 knot and a half. When I have a lot of live bait, I also troll with the second rod on the left side. Normally a spinning rod or one for vertical techniques with a conventional reel, as in this case. Very often I put a small bottle on both rods to keep the bait afloat. The bottle has a line approximately 1 meter long, which is connected to the main line with a quick releasing snap and swivel. The function of the bottle is to prevent the bait from sinking and therefore not running the risk of getting snagged on the bottom when there are rocks or ropes that hold floating structures. Furthermore, the bottle acts as a lure, a teaser for predators attracted by this object that moves on the surface of the water. Hooked up the fish on the right side of the road, I start retrieving the line from the road on the left, in order not to risk that the two lines cross during the fight. The live liner system of the Penn Spinfisher 6500 reel allows the fish to catch line as long as the handle is turned and the main drag, already set for fighting, comes into operation. She is a dolphinfish that performs the characteristic jumps out of the water in an attempt to slack the line and free herself. A beautiful female specimen of dolphinfish that could not resist the live round sardinella. The fish remained hooked up with the trailer hook, a clear sign that it ate on the head. Once unhooked, I keep it inside the Homer PVC thermal bag. Ice packs and cubes in a plastic container inside a cooler bag rather than immediately placing them inside the cooler bag until needed. When you keep the ice more compact, it's gonna last longer throughout the day, so I will not put the ice in the bag until I catch a fish to slow down the melting of ice cubes. Rigged a new bait on the left rod, I'm trolling again with two rods. I have a shy bite on the right rod. try to withdraw the line to steal the bait from the predator and entice him to attack. And 10 seconds after turning off the camera, the fish launched a decisive attack with a quick run. I don't have time to retrieve the other rod, so the only way to keep the lines from tangling is to move forward and keep the fish on the same side. I realized that I also have an hookup on the other rod. The hooked up fish, a leerfish, is very strong and almost tears the rod out of my hands when at the side of the kayak it starts again towards the bottom. I struggle to keep the kayak straight as far as he can turn me. I have to constantly use the rudder lever and pedal to try to tire it and tow it from the right side. When the line of the rod on the left side is far enough away, I can think of hauling the fish aboard. I pass the rod to my left hand and take the landing net with my right. I pull the fish towards the kayak and land it without any problems. I immediately leave rod and fish to retrieve the other rod, on which I also had the bite. Unfortunately, in the meantime, the fish split the hook. It was probably another leerfish, a gregarious fish in its juvenile stage. The leerfish has a tendency not to swallow the bait in the first instance, but to hit it several times before launching the attack. The leerfish is a trevally with a rhomboid-shaped body, with a very small head compared to the rest of the body, and a very large mouth. He has a greenish-grey livery on the back, while the sides and belly are pearly white. He is a pelagic species that usually frequents port environments and river mouths, where it feeds on mullet, garfish, round sardinella, mackerel and horse mackerel. Once unhooked, I place him inside the Homer thermal bag to keep the dolphinfish company. Place the cooler upright right behind my seat. In this position it takes up very little space. I take the live bait drawing tube to take some other bait that I'm going to put in the live bait bucket, which I use both when I have little bait and when I have a lot, to keep the fish that need to be triggered in the short term. Put another round sardinella on the rod on the right, always on a wire rig, which, as we have seen, also works well on species other than bluefish and barracuda. With the quick to release a swivel snap, I connect the line of the bottle to the mother line, given that we are on a seabed of about 3 meters, with the presence of rocks. I release the line of the rod for about 20 meters and close the bow of the reel. At this point, I insert the live liner by operating the lever at the bottom, which has a setting of 4 positions based on the resistance at the exit of the line that one wants to give. While I was adjusting the drag on the rod on the left side, there was a timid bite on the right rod. Probably another leerfish that didn't carry out the attack. On the way back, I had another attack just few meters from the shoreline.
Oh boy!
This time it was a sea bass, which could not resist the live round sardinella on the wire, a rig that I had used to catch a bluefish, but in the end I caught everything except the bluefish. 3 typical species of autumn: dolphinfish, leerfish and sea bass. If you liked the video, please leave a comment, a like, and if you are not subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you will not miss the next videos.